Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Snap.
Did
this man say snap out loud?
Yes.
Yeah, that was fine. I think that was okay.
Oh, that's real ASMR.
Who's hosting?
Ryan.
Me.
Oh, awesome.
This was supposed to be the Star Wars episode, but because we don't have Ethan, we're not gonna do it yet.
Fuck.
It was specifically
we
planned.
Have Marina, though.
It was specifically planned.
But we're gonna do it when we have Ethan and when we got the whole peeps.
The whole
And
squad.
Devontae was
Did you-
supposed to be on the Star Wars episode too.
Love Devontae.
You don't.
He and I would get heated though. We would actually straight up argue.
Which would be great.
About what?
Oh
What's
no,
your opinion
Ryan!
of it?
Ryan, if I say what I'm gonna say, you're gonna fight me too. So no.
Well,
We're
no,
gonna
I'm a
save
very
it, we're
open
gonna save it,
person.
We're gonna save
We're gonna save it. That's content for
gonna
another
save it.
time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay, are we gonna start?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's
Wait, who drew that?
What? Where have you been for the last month?
Wait, what?
Yo,
what does that
just
say? What does that say?
It's Niki something. I don't know. That's their Instagram.
Kneecap?
It's an actual artist drew this, Ralph.
I mean, it's pretty good.
And
It's really good.
It was free.
At his
Yeah.
cat's event.
It was free at my cat's event.
Your
I
cat's
tipped
event?
her $5 though.
That's what I was gonna say. Your cat's event?
Yeah,
You threw a cat's event?
No, I didn't throw a cat's event.
I would not be surprised if he did though.
Hello, cowards.
Oh, well, I never was there ever. A cat so
Got a
clever as
DMCA
magical
takedown.
Mr. Kristoffer.
Let me log out real
You
quick.
can't even say that anymore because that's not your name on Twitter anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry. It's not topical anymore.
Now it's an outdated reference.
Yikes.
Hello, everybody. Cowards, guess what? It is our first episode in like a month. In a
Like
half.
2 months, to be honest.
And we're all in
So-
quarantine, so.
Yes, our first episode in
Yeah.
quarantine.
We were gonna
happy
do this episode in
apocalypse,
Yeah, happy apocalypse. I hear the screams of the youth outside. January. Okay, yeah, it's been almost 2 months. January 23rd.
Yep.
Wow.
Shit.
Since we've recorded an episode, and we waited so long because we wanted everyone on, and we still don't have everyone on.
No. But now you got diversity. You got a female Asian on the podcast.
Yeah, that's
Amen.
crazy. Well, who are we all?
That's great.
Who are we? That's a good question.
I'm Ryan. Currently in quarantine at York. In Toronto.
I'm Ralph, currently in quarantine at my mom's basement. Literally.
I'm Chris. I'm currently deceased.
This man's dead.
So we lost Chris.
This is Marina, currently in quarantine at Ryerson.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is the second time we have Marina on.
Woo!
Welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Straight up one of the best guests we've ever had, I think.
Aw, thanks, Ryan.
That's one of the best guests.
And because it's our special apocalypse quarantined episode, not only is it our special apocalypse quarantined episode, but this is actually the 1-year anniversary of No One's
Of
Gonna
NOGL.
Listen.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We posted our
Last-
first episode on March 15th of 2019.
I didn't even
And it
know
is
that.
currently March 14th at the time
Yeah.
of filming.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it'll be March 15th by the time it's posted. So
I was gonna make a bad joke. I'm just not gonna. Never mind.
Well, no, now you had to say
Say
it.
it.
Now you've
no.
intrigued us.
March 15th was my original anniversary.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Well, it's
Nope.
the No One's Gonna Listen anniversary. So.
Yay!
Yeah, so it's a better anniversary. We were originally going to do this episode in person as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up until
we
we were straight up planning to go until yesterday.
Yep. Until yesterday when we realized that we don't want to spread diseases to the elderly. So we've decided that we're going to stay here instead. Speak through our computers.
It's better.
Until we can
It is
all
better.
until we can all be in the same place eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, we're postponing the Star Wars episode
Yes, this
until
is
we
not
get
the Star
everybody
Wars episode.
together.
Big sad.
that we
I know-
teased
I know I-
like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I know we posted like the big like the poster and everything
Yeah.
because that episode is gonna get so heated it's not even funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot
So
of fights.
I'm legitimately excited. That being said, Marina was gonna be on that episode, so this is a holdover from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's get into the questions, shall we?
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, Juan says,
Wow.
"How is COVID-19 treating you guys?" I think we're gonna wait to answer that one. I was gonna say, we're happy to announce here at NOGL that we are gonna be giving away one single toilet paper square to whoever likes this video. Austin
Yeah,
says,
Ralph stacked.
Yeah, Ralph's
I saw-
ready.
Yeah, Ralph straight up said his family went like.
Yeah, we went coronavirus shopping. Like we have, I have
realized you
so
have a
much
mask
snacks. Yeah, exactly. I gotta be prepared. Can't catch it through FaceTime.
I was
So you
gonna
got
say,
this.
Ralph's prepared. He has his food. He has his mask. He has his emergency bear sweater on. He's ready. He's ready
Exactly.
to go.
It's cuddly. It's good.
Austin also says online classes.
Yes, for
But
those
we're
of
gonna
you that
leave
don't
that-
know, but I'm
Oh yeah,
sure
all
you do.
three of our schools. All three of our schools got canned. Because they went, oh wait, this is really contagious. Let's not put people into giant rooms together.
Yeah.
So again, I think we're gonna mention that after the questions because that's gonna be our first topic. I think because that's very topical.
Yeah.
And then the rest are from Hanan.
It's,
So Hanan says, "When you gonna guest me, huh?" Well, Hanan,
we were gonna
I'm
guess
just gonna
you
say
today, but
Hanan was gonna be the special 1-year anniversary guest.
Oh, so you just got me instead. I'm just discounting man.
Well, exactly.
backup.
We had you written as backup. On the
Uh,
1-year anniversary.
I was the what's it called? The study, like
You're the understudy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marina's
I was
backup
learning for
Hanan.
lines.
Oh my god.
yeah.
No, we were gonna give Hanan the 1-year anniversary slot because of the she is our most frequent commenter. Around 26 comments an episode. So we were gonna give her her big episode. But she's actually at a family dinner tonight.
Oh.
Jeez.
She,
So,
I
Hanan, we're
literally-
never-
I messaged her saying like,
Yeah.
she was like, when are you gonna guest me? I'm like, we want you on. When are you free? She's like, any day you want today. And I'm like, well,
Yeah, literally. I talked to her. I was with her yesterday, and I was like, "How, of all the days, the one time that we were explicitly giving you a date is the one time you can't come." Her next question is, "Why haven't you released Monsters Within us yet?" Well, Hanan's not done filming.
it's approximately 50%.
Oh, nice! I didn't know that.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
approximately.
The next question is, "Do Chris and Ralph love me?"
From who? It depends who you
From
are.
Hanan.
Oh, of course.
He was so
This man
confrontational. He was like,
So concerned.
Who?
You can't just be giving love away to anybody. Come on.
Oh, that's
yeah.
harsh.
Sorry.
Chris and Ralph do. I can't speak for Ralph, but I love you, Hanan.
Yes, I can say the same.
Okay.
And the
So-
final question is, "Ryan, do you love me?" From Hanan. The answer is no. Fuck you. So recently, the coronavirus has been a topical thing.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Yep.
With all seriousness, Hanan, I love you, and we are excited to have you on in person.
Oh, before we get into the coronavirus thing, I actually have a story to
Ooh.
tell you.
Yeah, you
time.
said something
Oh,
happened
okay.
to you.
I've been waiting.
I've
I've
been
been waiting
waiting
for
I have
this
no
for
idea
2
about
weeks.
this, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear.
Well, yeah.
He said he had a story.
So,
Man said he had a story to tell on the
it's a
podcast, and
pretty
he
short,
kept
Okay, go
this
for
in
it.
the dark.
short story. This happened maybe like last week before all went to shit. But what was I doing? Oh shit! I touched my face. I'm so sorry.
Literally, this whole time I've been
That
like
means-
this and like this and like
No.
so.
Ralph, put your mask on quick.
So it happened about last week, I think last Friday. I got out of class early, right? And me and my friend were like, okay, we have about like 20 minutes till the next class, so let's just get food, because this is like, we wouldn't usually be able to get food, but we were both really hungry, and we're like, okay, let's quickly go to the hot dog stand and go back. So on the way, we're talking about the new Netflix show called I Am Not Okay With This.
Ooh.
Not sure if y'all heard about it.
I have not heard about it.
That's my reaction to the coronavirus.
I have not heard about it.
It is pretty good.
Coronavirus?
It's the show.
Doesn't it star the girl
Yeah, it
from
does.
Yes, it does star the girl from it.
Yeah.
And the guy from it.
Oh.
But not the main guy.
Oh.
What the Jewish kid.
Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it, so.
Ha.
Sorry.
I just watched it chapter 2 like the other day.
Okay,
so-
continue.
Oh yeah, they bully Pennywise to death.
Chris, I
Yeah,
want
that's
the
a
tea.
spoiler. Okay, so we're talking about I'm Not Okay With This, and he was talking about like, cause he watched the trailers and he wasn't really vibing with it. Like it just seemed like a pretentious, like super edgy, like over.
That's what I was thinking too.
show.
That's why I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I said, okay, fair, but it's made by the creators of The End of the Fucking World.
Oh.
Oh, I see
And
this now,
that show
actually.
had the exact same vibe. I thought the exact same thing when I watched the trailer, but then when I watched the show, I was pleasantly surprised. So that's why going into this, I didn't have that expectation of like watching the trailer and thinking like, oh, this shit's gonna be really cheesy and like this girl's just gonna be like super edgy and like self-hating and whatever. I thought she was gonna be like, oh, I'm not like other girls, but like it was actually like a genuinely solid show. So I was telling him about it, and he was saying how he was getting like, we were at the hot dog stand, and he was saying how he was getting like a bit of like Stranger Things vibes from it,
Okay.
because essentially the girl
She has powers, no?
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
powers.
Yeah.
So then this guy in front of us in the hot dog stand was like, I heard you guys were talking about Stranger Things. What are you guys talking about? And I was like, oh, it's this new show called I'm Not Okay With This. It's on Netflix. Like, I don't know if you've seen it. He's like, yeah, I've seen pictures of it when I go on Netflix. Like, what is that even about? And I'm like, oh, it's just about this girl that finds out she has superpowers, but she's also super depressed because her dad committed suicide.
I didn't even know that.
That's my, yeah, that was verbatim what I said to him.
So it's a happy show.
Yeah,
Kid friendly.
that is word for word what I said to him. Take in what I said to him. I said it's about a girl who gets superpowers, but she's also super depressed because her dad committed suicide. This man says, "What kind of feminist bullshit is
Oh
that?"
my god!
What?
Oh my god! I'm gonna fight.
That's not even feminist bullshit.
You just mentioned that there was a girl in it.
Yeah,
That's all you
And then
did.
you said girl. This man was like,
Dude,
no.
I heard female and he went into
Yeah.
fight or flight. Fuck.
I was literally like, and then like, and me and my friend were like, yeah, and we just like left. And then as we were walking away, we just turned to each other, like out of earshot of him, we just turned to each other and we're like, yeah, what kind of feminist bullshit is that? But holy shit, literally like just the mention of the fact that a girl is the main character, this guy just went, oh, this is some feminist SJW bullshit.
That man is the human embodiment of
Oh my
Twitter.
God.
I was so shocked because like I always see people like that online on social media and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm like, okay, like yes, I know these shitty people exist, but I thought they were like hiding behind a
Yeah,
fucking
like they
screen
wouldn't
and saying
never
all this
have the
bullshit. Like they wouldn't they wouldn't have the audacity to say this
Yeah.
in real life. The fact to my face,
Bro,
as
you haven't...
I'm wearing a fucking Love is Love sweater on.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, like, a lot of like people think that they can just say things because, like, for example, I used to work at a movie theater and I have a lot of like white managers, and they were like, yeah, we always get like racist comments. Like, people would just come up to us and be like, hey, like, you see that like person of color or whatever, I'm not gonna like say words, so like, and then they'd be like, yeah, and they'd be like, oh, like they're disgusting or something, and they'd be like, why? Because like I have like a really blonde white manager, like she's like Nordic, like she's literally like super white, and she gets that all the time.
Like Viking?
Yeah, like literally she's actually from like Europe, like straight up.
Dude, she's
She's
from
from
Europe.
Europe. She's from Sweden, so she's Swedish. So like, really white. And you'd be surprised how people will just like assume that since you're like the same like gender or the same like race that you could just say things and they'll agree.
Yeah, that you suddenly have the same mindset.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I've had that happen before. Where people have made like a racist comment to me and so expecting me to be like, yeah, right, buddy, right? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Stupid.
Like straight up one time someone said, I forgot exactly what it was, but someone said it and I was just like, what the fuck did you say? Like, who the fuck? Who's this guy? It was just a dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, I was about
it
to
was-
say,
you
like,
know what it was?
Sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
It was when I worked. It was my job last year,
Oh,
and the
shit.
dude came up to me, and I'm like chilling in like a truck, like a work truck, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey," like he looks like shaken up. I think I told you to this, and he looks like really like freaked out, and he goes, there are some people over there in the woods." I'm like, "What do you mean people in the woods?" And he's like, "They're like on the paths." I'm like, "Okay, in the hiking trails? There are people hiking the hiking trails, buddy?" And he's like, "Yeah, but he goes, they're Asian."
Oh my
I was like, "Oh no." What? He's like, "Yeah, they're like picking dandelions and stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, people do that. People make like teas with dandelions, dipshit. Like, what the fuck?" And he's just like, "Can you go stop them?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna stop them."
Heck? Why?
So we eventually called my boss just to be like, "Hey man, there's a crazy dude getting mad at people in the woods. So if he calls, we talk to him. We're not gonna do anything about the people picking shit in the woods." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit." Yeah. And then the man got into his giant like Ford pickup truck and drove away. So that was absolutely whack. And that's what happens. People are like, "Will you go stop them?" Expecting me to be like, "Who's in the woods?"
Who's picking the
No.
dandelions here? Like,
What were you gonna say, Ro?
no, I was just saying, like, I'm not surprised that people do that. Like, we all come from the same high school, right? Like, everybody, I feel like a lot of people have talked like that at
Yeah.
Yep.
where we're from, so,
Yeah.
you know? That's all I was gonna say.
Well, I can't
Crazy.
relate because a lot of the
Oh,
time
yeah.
when
Remember-
people talk to me, it's like, "Oh, men, oh, white men," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess, okay," because I can't. No one can relate to me, so like.
But yeah, the audacity of some
Yeah,
people.
the audacity.
Have y'all ever
I think
had I mean, Ralph, have you had any experience of like people just like some other dudes just being being sexist and expecting you to just like
Yeah, of course.
go along with it?
Yeah, like, since I was, like, super young, like, you know? Like, I'm in, like, male-dominated spaces a lot, obviously.
Mhm.
And it's not surprising that a lot of those males like think like that. Like, it's people like put up a front, like when they're around like females or too, like acting like they don't think like that. Like bro, like I know you're a fucking like sexist. Like you don't have to lie to just like get some girls right now. Like it's not.
Dude,
not
like
surprising.
the thing is, we went to like a high school that had like guys that went there that are like super objectifying, like women should be in the kitchen kind of dudes.
Yeah.
Like straight up, those are the people we went to high school
Yeah,
with.
Oh
exactly.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Fuck, people bad.
But yeah, that was my story that I wanted to tell y'all, cause I couldn't fucking. It was so shocking to just witness just this random person.
Oh wait, I actually
openly. say
do have a
this.
quick story if you want to hear about
Yeah, of
disgusting
course.
people.
No, definitely,
Okay,
yes, go
I
ahead.
was literally on my way. So on Tuesday, like I went to dance, and it's not that far from where I live, so it was like whatever. Because it was a really nice day out, so I decided to take some self-timer pictures because I was like feeling it. But then my phone died, and I was like, oh shit. And I had run out late because like, I mean, that's just who I am. So I didn't have my wallet. I literally just had
Of
like
course.
my heels and my phone, which was dead. So I was like, oh, it's okay. It's a nice day. I'll just walk back. So I was walking back, and I had like the weird feeling that like someone was following me, but like I felt like I was just being paranoid just because like, oh, like I'm just paying more attention to my surroundings since I'm not on my phone. But then as soon as I thought that, like legitimately, as soon as I thought that, a man comes up behind me and walks in front of me, and he turns around and says, how are you? And I'm like, oh my god, I freak out. I'm
What?
like stunned because like I didn't think that I was actually going to be right and someone was actually like going to talk to me. So I just gave him a thumbs up because I didn't want to speak. Like I was just too shocked. And then he walked up, like he said cool, and then he just walked ahead and then went to a crosswalk and started waiting there. And I was like, okay, that's probably the end of that. Like whatever. So I walked like past him, and then I'm checking out the window because I just want to make sure, because like you know how windows have like the reflection, you can like see from like if someone's like behind you or something. So I literally see this man look at me and then continue walking at like behind me, and I was like, oh my god. So I went to the crosswalk and I'm freaking out, and I'm like about to cross, and he catches up to me like to my pace, and I'm not walking like fast or anything. I'm walking at like a leisurely pace, so he's not like with the traffic. He's literally like a few feet away from me, walking at my pace, and I just keep on staring dead ahead, and all I hear is, "What's your name?" And I start freaking out for real, like actually. So I just ignore him and I keep on walking straight. And I was originally gonna walk all the way back to like where I live, but I was like, no, I don't want this man knowing where I live. So I decided to like turn left because there was the mall right there. So like as soon as I make it across the crosswalk, I like turn at him, I give him like a white person smile, like, and I give him like a little wave, like right, and then I just like start briskly walking towards the mall, and I'm freaking out because I hope he got the message. But as soon as I get inside the mall, I turn around and I see him starting to come through the doors, and I really get like I just panic mode. I run into the first store I saw, and I go inside, and the worker there's not a lot of people, just the workers, and they're asking like, oh, like, do you need help with something? And I say like, someone was following me, and they immediately go into like mom mode, and I like they shove me into a corner, and they're like, it's okay, we're gonna call security, what does he look like? And it was really nice. Like they were like super nice to me, and they were like, oh, it's okay, like you're gonna be okay, like. And eventually, like, if security came around, they didn't see him, so I was free to go. But, like, they were like, if anything happens, you come running back to us. And I was like, okay. And it was just terrifying because I had to walk all the way home with a dead phone, looking over my shoulder the whole time. And I was just minding my own business. Like, I was, like, feeling confident because I had just done dance, and I was, like, in tight clothing or whatever. But I was, like, for the first time in forever, because, like, bodily insecurities, woo. And I'm just minding my own business, and a man decides to, like, try and follow me, and that was
holy shit.
Yeah.
That's so tough, bro.
Sorry,
It's okay. I was just like freaking out. I got home okay, so that was alright.
That's good.
Good. That's so fucked, dude.
I'm happy that the workers.
Yeah, they were really nice.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have like they reacted in a way that's like that shit's happened before, and like they
like a lot of girls I know, like they carry like pepper spray and like bear spray on them and shit, like, you know, that's like some real
it is like
practical stuff, honestly.
It's hard just because like living in the city, it's a lot harder because literally like every other week, not even like every other day, I'll just be walking down minding my own business and I'll get like catcalled at, and I'll be like, I'm not even
who
like
the fuck?
Literally one time it was really scary. A car slowed down while I was walking to roll down the window, and I was like, what is this? And they were like, hey shorty, hey. And I was like looking,
what?
I know.
What?
And I was just looking forward, trying not to acknowledge him, and he was getting angry at me, and I was like, oh my god.
Who the fuck are these Toronto mans that are like catcalling people on the street, like rolling down windows and
so
shit?
Crazy. Also another time, like, sorry, this is going into a lot of like.
No, go off.
I was walking, like, meeting my friend at Starbucks, and I had my headphones in, but I was just choosing my song, so I didn't have, like, a song on yet, but a big man, like, a big adult man, walks, like, beside me, and then, like, walks ahead of me, and he's like, hey, you're pretty, and then I just didn't, first of all, I had my headphones in, so, like, I didn't acknowledge him, because I pretended, like, I had music in, and then he kept on looking at me, and he's like, what, no thank you, and then he kept on walking ahead, and I was just like,
yucky.
Oh! And I look like I'm 12.
Bunch of
so
men
I'm
are
like,
yucky.
No. Like, yeah.
Wow, I hate that.
I hate people, man. What the fuck? Like, okay, I don't know if I told you this, Marina, but I told Chris and Ralph this as it happened. I had a really bad experience in, like, a rideshare recently. And afterwards, I was thinking, I was like, I've never had a bad experience in like an Uber or like a Lyft or anything before, but is that just because I'm like a white dude? Like it was one of those like weird things where I was like, I've never felt unsafe in a car with a stranger before. I don't know, man.
Like, I feel like that's just our privileges, man.
Yeah, no, 100%, exactly.
Every single time I go in an Uber, I always share the ride with my parents, even though they're not even in like where I live.
Good.
Like literally every single time.
Yeah. Like we can like pretty freely walk in like on the streets and in the city and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like downtown at night all the time and I don't feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Like that's a very
like,
rare thing.
Sketchy shit happening to us is very rare.
Mm-hmm.
But like with women, like it happens like nearly every day.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's so fucked, bro.
And like a lot of girls don't even talk about it, so like it just pisses me off when like people are like, "Oh, like we're equal, like don't even worry about it, like we're already there," and it's just like, literally, like.
No, dude.
The only, it's
the fact that dudes get away with that shit just proves that it's not equal.
Yeah, and also like the reason why women don't talk about it is because like they're so like it's so normal,
like we become desensitized to it. Like literally, it happens and you just brush it off.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because if that should happen to like if that should happen to like me, Ryan, or Ralph, like we would be like, what the fuck is happening? Like we'd be like it's not a normal occurrence for us.
Like I think I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast before. I know I've told you guys before, but I was filming something with a girl I was dating at the time. This is like last year, first year of uni. And we were at like a sports complex shooting like a documentary thing. And one of the hockey guys like catcalled my girlfriend. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then she was like, oh, don't even worry about it. It happens all the time. I'm like, what do you mean it happens all the fucking time? Like, what the fuck? And like, apparently in that like culture, it's just accepted in like that hockey bro culture, which is super fucked. I don't know, man. Men ain't shit.
Yeah, that's we know that. We know.
That's the lesson. Men ain't shit.
So
anyway, on to happier topics.
Coronavirus! Yay!
So, for our international viewers, specifically our 3 viewers in like Israel, who I hope still listen to us. Let's talk about the coronavirus, because the last time we were talking about this, Chris, that like the last time, man. But dude, the last time we shot a podcast episode, the coronavirus was not on anyone's mind.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
It was a thing
how
though
fast
already.
This developed.
You know,
it was like it was
already a thing. Yeah.
But
it was
like
just
it
in
wasn't
Wuhan,
like. Yeah.
It was just like the Wuhan quarantine, and then like all of a sudden, within the last like month, schools are getting canceled. Like
Iran gets fucked over. Like, Italy gets fucked over.
Like countries are
Spain
building
is, like next.
They just announced a quarantine today. Like literally within the last hour.
Yo, y'all saw that like that cruise ship, right, where everybody got like stuck?
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's insane.
I think that might have been
quarantine in a fucking cruise ship?
And 4 people died or something like that.
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So okay. This all started at like around December.
Yeah.
Was when it started like getting like talked about. There was like a disease in like specifically like Wuhan stuff in China, and everyone was like, gee, that's really scary. I hope nothing comes here. But they had quarantined themselves, so everyone was like, that's really fucked up. Hope it doesn't come here. And then it kind of stayed like that for a bit until rumblings started to happen that it was going to other places, and we were like, that's really messed up. And then you started hearing stories about like governments lying about like how many people were infected.
Yeah,
like you ever seen the movie Contagion? It's like that. And like it's a good movie. You know what? Okay, so there was actually this is a little off topic movie thing, but there's been a resurgence because of the coronavirus, people watching that movie and realizing that it's a good movie. It's a Steven Soderbergh movie.
Oh shit.
Love that guy.
Soderbergh.
Yeah, he did like
the iPhone guy.
Yeah, he did like Ocean's 11, Magic Mike.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
It's the movie he did right before Magic Mike.
Oh.
Nice. Dude, that's he has a wide variety of stuff.
Dude, he really does. He's done rom-coms, he's done action movies, disease movies, comedies,
That's the
dramas.
vibe,
He's a
that's the
very wide-ranging dude. Anyway, he like he did everyone's freaking out because this movie is weirdly similar
Oh.
to what's happening. Anyway, really good movie. It's kind of scary with what's going on in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good movie. It has a really like good ensemble cast. It's like it's the kind of movie where it's like none of the main characters are together. It's like 7 separate stories of how like people react to the virus.
Yeah.
Like Love
It's
Actually.
like a.
So there's like the CDC, there's a random family, there's like a teacher
you
in
mean
another country.
a random family, like the random family in Justice League?
Yeah, it cuts to a family in like Russia and they're fighting off giant parademons.
Yep.
And then they go No. It's a really good movie. It takes place over the course of like 2 years or something. And like every so often there's like a number that pops up at the bottom of the screen that's like day 126
That's
Oh
or
my
sick.
something.
god.
Damn.
Is there a death toll number 2 or like?
Oh no.
At the end there's a death toll.
Oh,
Oh shit. Okay.
And they say something, it's like something like 16 million or some shit. It's a fucked up movie. It's really good though. Anyway, it's not like a lot of disease movies where they play it for like almost not completely serious. It's like it's an alien disease and it's gonna kill everybody and shit, right? But or like I Am Legend even had like the
Yeah.
vampire disease and shit. Like this is straight up. It came from an animal
Oh.
and it mutated to infect humans. And it's basically just like the government being like, "Oh shit, how do we stop
Oh
it?"
my god.
And it takes place over the course of 2 years of them trying to fix it.
Jeez.
And like the crazy thing is like there's like cast members, like Oscar-winning cast members in it who die off screen.
Oh.
Like they'll suddenly say like, "Oh, like so and so's character died off screen."
Oh my.
Because like so many people are in it, and they start to treat death later in the movie like it's a common occurrence.
It's like,
oh
oh,
shit.
George Clooney just died.
It's not George Clooney. It's there's George Clooney isn't in it. Matt Damon's in it though.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh, Matt Damon just died.
yeah.
Well, no, I don't know who's in it. I was just saying a random.
It's not really a spoiler because it's literally in all the trailers. But Gwyneth Paltrow was listed as like the main character in all the posters and stuff, and she dies
Oh
in the
my
first 20 minutes.
God.
Damn, that's some psycho shit.
No, literally, they literally did that as like a psycho thing, where like the entire time the movie follows Gwyneth Paltrow, and then she's dead in the first 20
Wow.
minutes. She's the first victim, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Damn,
It's-
Wait, was she like
that's
patient
why-
0?
No, literally, she was patient 0. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what's really great is they don't show how the movie starts on day 2 of the disease. So you don't see day 1. The last thing you see before the credits is day 1. So at the end of the movie, it's cured, whatever. And everyone's like, "We did it." And then it fades to black and it suddenly cuts to like an animal eating something. The animal getting killed by like a chef. The chef bringing the animal to the kitchen, cooking it, and then bringing it out to Gwyneth Paltrow. And then it says day 1 and then directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Oh.
Yo, that's
Yo,
sick. Literally. Aha. Sorry.
It has a really good. This is turning into a review of Contagion. It has a really good soundtrack.
Yeah,
It
and you're
do-
the
it
only
doesn't
person
have-
that's watched it. So
Yeah, I know.
We're all just
It
like,
doesn't
whoa,
have, like,
whoa.
It doesn't have like a typical like film score. It has like an electronic thing that was. I think it was like entirely recorded on a piano by one dude. So it's all like really low like bassy tones is the score, and it's like super uncomfortable.
Thank you.
Anyway, it's a really good movie. I remember it like it was a big deal when it came out because of the whole Gwyneth Paltrow thing.
Yeah.
2012. It's only like 2 hours. It goes by really quick. Anyway, it's a good movie. It's one of my favorite of his. It's a really underrated movie, and I'm as fucked up as it sounds. Now that a lot of people are seeing it, it's getting a lot more respect as a film. Because people are like quarantined and they're like, let's watch some disease movies.
That's the vibe. Oh, maybe I'll watch The Big Sick. That's it's not really.
Yeah, my
The
favorite
Big
disease
Sick.
movie, The Big Sick.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
If I just want a feel good sick movie. you
Oh my
know?
god.
Anyway, I definitely recommend.
I read the.
What is The
Contagion.
Big
I read,
Sick, anyways?
It's a Kumail Nanjiani movie.
Yeah.
It's
about-
like
it's
like
like-
an autobiography.
Yeah, it's like a
movie about he and
biography,
his wife.
an autobiography of like him and his wife.
Yep.
Okay.
But like he
It's
plays
heartwarming?
himself, and this other girl
Oh,
plays
Chris,
his wife. Which
I
is
actually
pretty funny.
might have the DVD of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
remember?
How old is it?
It's a few years old, just because like I got it. My dad got it because of the whole like SAG thing. So
Yeah. Sick.
Okay.
I actually want to watch it because it's not on Amazon Prime, even though it's an Amazon Prime movie,
that's
which
weird.
doesn't make any sense. But whatever. So how are y'all dealing with
Coronavirus.
with this corona?
Well, as I was saying before we started filming, I bought 6 bags of barbecue Lay's chips.
That'll last a while. Actually, no, that wouldn't last me a while, to be honest.
It wouldn't last me.
That'd be
a while.
like
last you
a bag a day.
6 days.
Yeah.
dude,
One bag
Bro,
each
it's-
day.
dude. Okay, Lay's chips are like the easiest thing in the world to eat. Like they go down
Yeah,
so
exactly.
quick.
And they're not even filled up to the top, so you're
They
like,
aren't
yeah,
filled up to the
exactly.
top. They're
Yeah,
filled
yeah,
up like
yeah.
halfway. It's bullshit. No, dude, it's so we all got the email yesterday that schools were like canceling classes and shit.
Yeah.
And the thing I wanted to bring up specifically was so 3/4 of us on the episode right now are art students. There's no way that art students can do their stuff
No.
online. So, how are you coping with online classes?
I
Maya?
have zero idea, just because my faculty literally emailed us being like, "Aha, we're still figuring it out." Aha,
Oh
like.
wow. Jeez.
Yeah, no, I got like the panic
Yeah.
email. Like people are like, we don't know what to do.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know how we're gonna do it because I literally have a class that's like all studio. Like literally, we're just working in the studio with cameras and like control room. It's like a multi-cam operation. You know, like with like you know, like how like what's it called, like talk shows and stuff. Like we literally have a
Yeah, yeah,
studio and we're supposed to be working in it and learning how to do all the parts of it. And I don't know how we're gonna do that online at all.
Jeez. How about you, Ryan?
So our email was basically, spaghetti-o. And then they said, well, we're not going to have classes, but you guys still have to meet up with each other. And we're like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of
Yeah.
the quarantine? Sir,
Of like isolating yourself from other social.
isolate yourselves together, is what they said. So we're like, oh,
You
shit,
end up
okay.
quarantining with your.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right? We're like, it's okay. We're all together. Nothing's gonna...
Do you have to
That's
make,
exactly what's
a
gonna
film,
happen.
Ryan?
I already made the film.
Oh, okay. No, because that could be the
So we're
that could
doing-
be the challenge. You
Yeah.
all quarantine with your group, and you're all in one room, and you have to make a film.
Damn.
You know how you said you had to do a viral video?
Yeah, that's what we have to do.
Your viral video is self-quarantining in a
Oh
group
my
challenge.
god.
Well, no, because I originally said, when you said we have to make a viral video, I said you should do coronavirus prank challenge.
Oh my
content.
god. No.
Yes. So what happened with my thing? We're supposed to be making a second film. Like we're in the beginning processes of making our second film, and there are people in my classes who have already like started casting, people who have casted already, and I even auditioned for one of my classmates' films, and then yesterday we get an update from our prof saying like, hey, so the second film is canceled because
So
of this thing, and instead you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna do this new project where you have to make a film using only your phone camera or your webcam, and like only your group. You can't hire any actors. It's only your group. And you have to make like a film that would go viral.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we're like, fuck. Guess, and we had our location
Aw.
set. We had fucking, so our shit's a western, right?
Oh.
Like our film was a western. We had horses like
Oh,
ready.
that's so cool.
Like we were like ready to fucking film
Yeah.
this, and we were gonna post casting
I
soon.
see. Wait, are
And
you
then,
saying if I had auditioned for this, I could have rode a horse?
Potentially. But
The movie
you
was
guys-
Marina. The script was literally called Marina on a horse.
but also Marina, I don't know if like because the character's age range is like the character's in her 30s.
I'm Asian. I can play any age. I'm good.
That's true. It's true. Asian don't
That's
raise
why the
them.
script is called Marina on a horse, but she's 30.
My dream.
Ralph, what were you saying?
Do you guys already have the horses like rented out?
We don't have them rented out. Like they were gonna be lent to us. Like we knew people.
Oh damn! You guys knew people who knew people who knew people
Yeah.
who knew horses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
We knew people who knew people who knew horses.
Nice. Okay.
They went up to the horses and they were like, "Hey, so this guy we know asked this other guy. We know if you guys are okay with being in the movie." And then the horses are like,
Bruh! No!
"It's like thumper. It's like thunder. 2 clacks for yes, 1 clack for no." And then it goes,
Oh my
yeah,
god!
it goes, yeah, it rears up and it goes,
Furries are
awesome
living
thunder.
right now.
That's great.
Y'all.
But
This is quarantine living.
yeah, so straight up, we're like, shit, man. And then I was like to my group, I'm like, hey, well, but if we look on the bright side, why don't we just do this film as like a personal project in the summer?
Oh, true.
Right? That way we have no deadlines. Like we don't have to make it within the next 3 weeks.
You're free willy. You're just like no restrictions.
Yeah, and also like my prof has this rule like we're not allowed prop guns, but like our film had a gun in it, so I'm like, oh, and we don't have to follow that rule anymore. Like, and we have to have a $100 budget. I'm like, oh, we don't have to follow that rule anymore either.
Yeah, $2 budget. Dollarama budget.
$101 budget.
So like, me and my group were like, yeah, sick, all right, we'll do that. Tell me why this morning, after everyone had already, like, people who had casted emailed their actors saying, hey, sorry, like, we can't, like, we're not doing the film anymore, or, like, canceled auditions and stuff, canceled everything, basically. I was supposed to go location scouting tomorrow. My prof, earlier today, sends us another message saying, oh, so you guys can do your films now. Like, you guys are allowed to do your films.
Seriously?
Yeah. And, like, you don't have to do it. So you can do the other project instead, but you are allowed to do your film. And we're like... Everyone's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why don't you just stick with the original plan?
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, instead of, like, after everyone had already, like, canceled everything.
Yeah, really.
That sucks.
So I feel bad because like my director messaged me today and was like, so you guys want to do it? And I said, like, honestly, like, I feel like it would be better off as a personal project, and everyone in my group agreed. So we're doing that, so we're not too affected, but like I feel bad for all the people who are like wanted to really make this semester, and then like suddenly, and then they emailed everyone saying they aren't doing it, and then suddenly we're told, hey, you can do it again after they'd already like canceled their plans.
Crushed
for
your
everything.
dreams.
That's so lame, dude. That's so lame.
So
Yeah.
you're saying
You guys already have like.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you!
Okay. Sure. Okay, me.
No, you go
Okay, me,
first.
okay,
No,
me.
you go first.
You got shut up. Your facial expressions there, Ryan. Just whatever. I was just gonna ask if you guys already have like a plan in motion for like the video like that's gonna replace it.
We were planning on like doing like an unfriended like searching type.
That's
type
kind of what I
film.
was thinking.
Like where everything's taking place on a computer screen.
That's like the vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always wanted to make a film like that anyways. What were you gonna ask?
I was gonna say, so there is a chance I can be Marina on a horse 30 years old.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you when we eventually audition.
I also need to grab a charger real quick because my phone's at like 10%. So like 1 sec. Y'all don't
shit.
talk shit about me, please.
Sure.
Thanks.
Okay. So let's talk shit
Shut
about
up.
Marina.
Yo, Marina's fucking Fendi bag on her wall right now. that picture that's hanging there, it's kind of crooked by like 5 degrees.
Dude, I can't believe
Yeah.
Ralph's gonna bring out the protractor
Oh, okay. Let's see.
in the level.
Yo, let's make let's
watercolor,
plays, yo.
too.
Yo, during Corona season, let's make let's plays
Yeah, dude.
for like
honestly,
the Minecraft server.
Yeah, we'll do that.
On the
Let's
mic,
do
yeah.
that. That's gonna be our entire Corona season thing will just be us making podcasts and let's plays.
Mm.
Oh my god, dude, it's so rough, bro. Like, all this because some people haven't
Actually,
Haven't
to
been
adjust
washing
this
their
angle
hands.
because my phone will not. Yikes. Okay. Sorry.
Wow,
This is
I
the
love
struggles of Marina
Marina's.
plugging in her phone. Did that work?
We can just see Marina's forehead here. It's
Oh.
great.
Yes. No. Maybe so. Let's see.
Oh my god, that looks like her bag kind of looks like the
Technical
cat's playbill.
Okay,
Y'all see
we're
that?
back.
I was gonna say that
It
actually.
looks like the cat's
Ooh.
playbill.
It really does.
Wow, we
I'm
love
gonna-
my
I'm gonna
camera
s- I'm gonna
falling
send y'all the-
over. Also, I can't hear anyone, so if you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
No, we're just talking. Shit.
Marina.
Holy shit. Okay.
Marina, you love cats.
I can't hear you, Chris, if you're talking to me.
Perfect.
But I don't know.
Okay,
if
we're
my
gonna talk
TV
about
system.
hoarders in a second.
Okay, headphones are going back on.
Ralph, see the cat's playbill that I just sent in our group chat, and doesn't it look like her bag
What?
in the background?
Oh yeah, like the Fendi bag. It looks like your Fendi bag.
Oh, what does?
The cat's playbill.
Wait, let me put it on.
Oh, it kind of does. You're right. Okay. This is
Oh
a
my
janky
God.
ass angle, but it's gonna have to work.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're a furry. We've
I
been
love
new.
Free.
So, yes,
You
I'm
back?
back. I'm
You
back.
What's so
Coronavirus.
How are you isolating?
See, I went out today. Got Chick-fil-A. Sorry.
What?
Wait, where though?
The one,
Like the
the one near
in,
U of T. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I've
bored.
only me and Ryan went to
Oh yeah.
the York
We went-
the
we
Yorkdale one.
Went to the Yorkdale one.
Oh. Sorry, Ryan, I cut you
Yeah.
off. What you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, I want to talk about
Hoarders.
hoarders.
Oh, holy shit.
They've been living for
Because,
the past couple
okay.
years, and then like now they finally have a reason
Oh,
to.
true.
You know?
Bruh.
Did you see that article that like USA Today or something ran about the guy and his brother? Hold on, I'm pulling up the article. A guy and his brother drove I think they're from like Missouri or something. They drove 1,000 miles around their around their hometown 2 weeks ago, scalping supplies.
Yeah, they bought out all the fucking hand sanitizer, didn't they?
all the hand sanitizer, all the wipes, and all the toilet paper. And now they started putting it on Amazon for 4 or 5 times.
Oh, that's
The
so
value.
Oh, they marked it
shitty.
Yeah, they're trying to
like
scam
sneakerheads.
people.
That's so shitty.
Now they're complaining. Now they're complaining because they don't have any buyers.
Wow. Well,
They said there's $70,000
They're like,
in
oh
debt.
man, we have all this shit now. Come on, why isn't anyone buying it? It's like we're just trying to scam people.
So, because that's why I was so worried today buying those chips. I wasn't buying those chips at the store to be like a disaster prepper. I was buying them because I'm like, ooh, this is 4 for 1. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
So I bought four bags, but I look like I'm like stealing
that's
all the
totally
chips.
fine, dude. It's
No.
junk food. Who cares?
I mean, it's all you're
Yeah,
you're
bro.
not one of the people.
Come on.
taking
Yeah,
the
you're not
toilet
taking the
paper.
toilet paper. You're good.
There's
Mm.
what's the
I
thing
have
with
no
the
idea.
toilet paper? Like people legitimately think that it's gonna be like an apocalypse.
No, people think that the coronavirus just makes you shit a lot.
Yo, no, but that's one of the
Someone
symptoms though,
tweeted-
diarrhea.
Oh shit! Okay, no.
No,
It is.
but apparently it's only like a very rare symptom.
Yeah, it's
diarrhea?
literally just cold flu
Yeah.
symptoms,
Oh,
which is
okay.
the issue. I was really scared when I got sick.
That's why it's same. Because I was like, when I get colds, I get
Mhm, same.
achy, which is rare for colds, but I've always had that. And then I look at the coronavirus symptoms,
Right.
I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I literally tweeted the other day. I was like, bro, I'm actually, like, afraid to catch a cold now just because the symptoms are so, like, friggin' similar, man.
Yeah.
I was.
Yo, my throat was feeling a little itchy. Like yesterday, I was like, "Oh shit! Like, this
Is
is it.
it?
Like, it's over."
This is it.
You're like, shit, I'm gonna have to lock myself in my room and never leave.
Yeah.
Your mom's gonna have to like slide some food underneath the door.
Little tiny little sliver.
Just like individual chips.
No, that's what I'm gonna do, Ralph. I'm gonna slide you individual Lay's barbecue chips.
Thank you.
under
We're
the-
me, Ryan, and Ralph are all gonna hang out, but like me and Ryan are just on the other side of his door. We're like, hey Ralph, so...
You can't see me, but
Yeah, at that point I'll
Hey,
just
Ralph.
be dead already, so don't worry.
how you holding up, buddy?
Yep.
Ralph
So,
just
like-
goes.
And then we go. No, bro. Like, someone, like, it's so like sketchy, man. Because the symptoms
They're
are so
very
simple.
simple.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, man. It really did just target Tom
Right?
Hanks, huh?
Dude, I couldn't believe my ears.
I was so
bro.
shocked.
I couldn't believe my eyes. I read it on Twitter. So,
I mean, yeah, I read it on
Yo,
Twitter too, so I don't know.
I
why
found
said
out while I was at my friend's musical at intermission. I was having a
Damn,
good
so
time.
you just look at your phone and you're like,
No, someone straight
Huh?
up just looked me in the eye and said Tom Hanks has coronavirus, and I was like, what? What? I was like laughing and smiling at this
dude,
musical. And I
they
was like,
targeted. Dude, the coronavirus literally targeted the one person everyone likes.
Right?
I love the tweet that I saw. It was like, out of all white men, Tom Hanks?
Yeah. The one good white man.
Bruh.
Dude, okay, that being said, did you see the Chet Hanks response?
yo, I thought he was gonna speak in his Jamaican accent like as soon as he like started the video.
Dude, I thought that shit was a joke.
Dude, Chet Hanks.
That
He was out
dude,
like
that
this.
man literally got off the phone. That man literally got off the phone with his sick parents. Said, "I'm gonna make a video, but first I'm gonna take my
Yeah.
shirt off."
What do you expect?
So,
His
guys.
name is Chet.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe Tom Hanks' son
Named
is...
Chet.
Chet
Chet
Hanks.
Hanks.
I can't believe that's his
Yeah.
son.
And then you know what the crazy thing is? His other more famous son is named Colin.
Colin Hanks.
Isn't that...
So it's
isn't that
Tom.
isn't that his brother?
No.
Oh, who was his
His son.
brother?
I don't know.
I swear.
Wait, they're not. What?
I
do you
don't
mean?
know. I don't know anything about the Hanks family. I didn't even know he had a son named Chet until it came viral.
I
I'm
also
pretty
didn't
sure
know.
Oh
Colin
shit,
is
that is...
his-
yeah, Colin is
his-
his son.
yeah.
Whoa, that's wild.
I'm actually kind of...
Yeah, they're like the total opposite.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
No, I was just saying that. What were you saying?
Oh, his brother's
your
Jim
turn.
Hanks.
Oh, thanks, Ralph.
It's
Ralph
important
really
to know that
said me too.
Cool.
Colin Hanks.
Okay.
Colin Hanks. Colin Hanks though is Colin Hanks is Chet Hanks's like half brother
I see.
Oh,
So Tom got around.
because Colin Hanks Colin Hanks was born before
I see.
he married Rita Wilson.
Well,
I see.
It was his first.
I'm
wife.
actually kind of scared though, just because like the only grocery store that's like relatively near where I live is like the one on campus, and it's
The
yeah,
Metro
and
one?
that's the issue is that it's literally I saw people's stories being like there's shit sold out everywhere, and I'm like actually freaking out because that's literally the only way I get my groceries because there's no way I'm gonna walk all the way to the Loblaws to get it because that's so far,
Oh yeah.
and I don't have like I don't have a car, like I'm just walking with groceries, so like I'm actually kind of freaked out about how I'm supposed to cook 'cause I don't have a meal plan. Like I don't know how I'm gonna eat if I
Right.
don't have groceries, and I'm kind of freaked out because like everyone's like,
Holy.
yeah. So that's actually a legitimate worry for
So-
me, for real.
I only have a meal plan. So if the school starts like if like other like eating places on campus shut down, then I better eat those fucking Lay's chips. Because at that point, that's all I got,
That's
bro.
his, that's
A
his
chip a
bag.
day.
No, don't
I got,
don't
like-
worry, don't worry, Ryan. Me and Ralph will drive up and
slide
some-
Yes.
slide shit under the door.
There you go, man.
Yeah. You start to hear the door unlock, and you're like, because you don't know. We don't know.
No, but this shit's
No,
like
dude.
literally been so wild. Like it's become like this fucking like people. It's literally just made everyone treat everyone
Yeah.
like shit.
But especially Asians.
Like it started.
I was gonna ask about
no,
that.
It started off with like the whole like people thinking that it was like a fucking
Asian
like,
only?
only
Yeah.
Asian thing. Yeah, like yo, I can't believe like I would go on the subway and then people would be like side eyeing me.
Same!
Like, chill out, bro.
Yo, same!
Chill out.
I was like,
Dude.
sorry, what were you saying, Ryan?
It was fucking Brandon that was like, we should just go on the subway, pretend to cough, and then we never have to stand on the
Oh
subway
my
ever again.
God.
Dude, I
Was like,
I was talking with like another person in my program who's Asian. Where I was like, "Yo, you can just cough and scare all the white people." It's
Bruh.
crazy.
Yo, Chris.
yeah, imagine his power.
Chris, you remember when I was going up to like shoot with you guys and like you know
Yeah.
how it's a long ass like subway ride? Did I tell you about how I was on it and like I actually had the urge to like sneeze or cough? I can't remember which one, but I held it in as much as I could, but it was such a long trip and I was sitting next to like this old white guy or whatever, and as soon as I like opened my mouth to like cough or sneeze, this man stood the fuck up. I mean, it was his stop, but like he stood up way too fast. This man like jumped up and like went out the door, and I was like, bruh, like come on.
Dude, that man got out there and he was like, phew. People
I
fucking
know.
suck.
But now it's got. I mean, at least it's gone to the point. Like, obviously, like it's still a problem with like people thinking that it's like just
Yeah.
an Asian thing. But like, it's gotten to the point where if anyone coughs, people are like,
Yeah.
no one
Exactly,
is safe.
yo,
now.
I'm not. Like, yo, people are getting offended that I'm like just fist bumping them now.
What?
No more open hand daps. Like I can't.
That's still hand-to-hand contact.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruh.
I mean,
Dude, we can't kiss the homies
Yeah.
anymore.
Dude, that's. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys.
I can't do my favorite goodbye greeting, which is, okay, goodbye cough.
goodbye.
Into their mouth too.
Spitting
into their
right
mouth.
into
Yeah.
their mouth.
Well, that's only if
Yeah.
that's only if we love each
You
other.
go, oh,
So he's going.
Yeah.
You make sure you put your tongue right
Right up their
in
nostrils
there.
too. You
Yeah.
know, just like
Yeah.
Bro, some
That's
people,
how-
and then you not only touch your face,
yeah,
you
you
touch
gotta
their
like slather
face.
it right on.
You say that's how I say goodbye to all the homies.
Bye. You say bye, homie.
Oh shit! I almost fell over. Oh my god, y'all! I'm about to die of like
Oh,
blunt
God.
force trauma,
And
not
then-
corona.
and then they say, and then the homies go, "Thanks, bro. I'm starting to feel fatigued and have a headache."
No.
That's horrible.
That's so bad.
No.
But like, I actually did freak out though, because I did get sick like on the last day of reading week, and I had the
Wow.
exact symptoms. Like I was like shaking, I had fevers, I had colds, I was
Bro,
sneezing, I was
no.
coughing, I was literally having like fever dreams and wake up sweating. Like I was bad. Like, and I was so
No.
concerned because I was like, no. I was like, I'm in denial. So I went to the doctor, and he was like, nah, you're good. And I'm like, are you sure?
That's awesome.
And then I proceeded to be sick for like 2 weeks until I got better.
The doctor's like, nah, you good. You walk out of the room.
That's exactly what I was doing. I was literally coughing my lungs out every 5 minutes. Like I legitimately was.
No, I was saying the doctor
shit.
coughs when as soon as you leave.
No.
And that's how
Dude,
it
Marina
spreads.
actually had it, but no one believed her. So she's
I
fine
recovered.
now. But like,
Yeah.
That would
She's
actually be
recovered.
crazy if that happened. But like then again, everyone around me would have gotten sick. So I'm good. We're good.
True.
Yeah.
So, but that was really scary. Like I really was actually kind of scared, and it's good now. Like although I was scared because the doctor said like, oh, just take some medicine, you'll be good in 4 days. 2 weeks later, it's like fuck.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn. Holy.
Dude, this whole like thing is, the whole hysteria is so much worse than the actual
Yeah.
like.
Thing.
Than the actual
Yeah.
virus
Mhm.
itself? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. 100%. Like, we're fine. Like, us as young people are fine.
Literally, I looked into it. If we get it, it's literally you just feel
Yeah.
shitty for like. a
So
week
just
or
why
so.
I could have had it,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah.
But we're also like, we're just gonna, but we just gotta avoid old people so we
Yeah.
don't kill them.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
the
honestly, dude,
responsibility
that's so
of not
scary.
spreading it is.
Yeah,
is
That was a
more
real
That's
important.
the
by the
thing.
way.
The
I'm not even kidding.
the
But people,
the thing is like
People don't get it though.
Like we just can't
Yeah.
spread it. Like the people are treating it like it's the apocalypse. It's not
It's
the
not.
apocalypse. We're just trying not to
'Cause-
spread it. That's the reason why all these big events are
Yeah.
canceled. That's why school's canceled, because we're just trying
Yeah,
not to
just
spread
containment.
This isn't the first.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time this has happened.
it. Yeah.
This happens like every 5-10
Yeah.
years,
Like
where like a
SARS,
big disease
MERS.
comes. Yeah,
Ebola.
SARS, H1N1. You
Swine
cancel
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro, you cancel everything, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I can't believe Disneyland closed.
I'm not surprised.
yeah, when was the last? Disney World closed yesterday too.
The last time Disneyland closed was after 9/11.
Wow. Shit.
So
Damn.
that like it's been a long time. Did you see that
Like,
that
it's
that
so
video
sketchy,
of that,
dude.
that kid?
Were they crying or something? Like,
No. So he's from Canada, and then his family went to go on like a Disneyland or Disney World vacation, but then it
Oh
closed.
shit.
So on the news, he's just like, he's literally just straight chilling. He's like, yeah, so like closed down. Traveled a long way to get here from Canada, and then he just takes a sip of his drink, and that's literally it. And it's so
Bruh.
funny.
Actually, I feel that pain. I actually like road trip to Florida once and with my family, and it was
Mm.
literally 2 or 3 days of just being on the road and going into multiple hotels. So I can't imagine. That's actually kind of crazy.
It's so yucky.
Oh yeah, here's the video.
Oh my god.
Closing for the whole month, and we come from Canada. Took a long trip to get here.
Oh my
he
god.
sounds so Canadian. Yo, he sounds so
I
Canadian.
saw that.
He's so chill.
I actually saw that.
Took a long trip to get
Dude,
here.
someone posted that on YouTube. Someone posted that on YouTube with Canadian kid gives
Bruh.
iconic interview.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about like going? Because like some people are actually legit. Like I have a friend who legit just moved back from university. Like she just packed up her dorm and went home. Like
Oh yeah, no, dude. People in my
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Like this morning, I went to go get lunch. So I went to the mall next to the school. And I walked back, and as I'm walking in, dude, people are
Yeah.
like moving out, like full on.
What about
like,
exams? Aren't you
dipping.
guys going back?
no,
for
it's
exams?
online.
Exams
No,
are online.
they're all-
For you
they're
guys,
online.
You?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything
Yeah.
incriminating, but yeah.
How about you, Ralph? Are your exams not online?
Well, I have online midterms right now. I know one of my classes, which my one non-science class, that's what's it called? That's gonna be a take home. They said, but U of T said that we're gonna be back April 3rd,
What?
which is exam
No,
season.
Ryerson was like,
Yeah.
no, you guys are getting online exams.
No, bro. They
Well,
straight up.
my exam was online
Oh.
anyways, so like
Okay.
I'm not really affected.
Oh yeah.
But
No, bro. Straight up, my school was just like, bye, fuck off. Like literally, they're like, go, and then every department's like, yep, take home.
so how are y'all
Damn.
deal? Like, are y'all Marina and Ryan? Are you guys gonna go home? Or you
I
you
don't
Yeah,
know
I was gonna ask
yet.
that.
Like,
I kind of have to stay here though, because of my film projects.
Oh yeah, jeez. Because I know Danielle just came home today.
Yeah,
She's done.
she said
She's
that
done?
yesterday.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Like, well, like her all her shit's online now, so like she has no point in staying.
that's why I'm like,
Wow.
I don't know what I'm gonna
Dude,
do because like I don't actually have any projects that require like I have to be there because
Well, also I think you should find out like what
yeah, like
what
I don't
your
know.
thing's
like,
gonna do.
The difference
Right,
is
right,
that
right.
like if I had, for example, I have 2 classes that are, well, not 2 classes, but like people single cam and multicam, which I'm in multicam and I had single cam first half of the semester. Like that's a lot different because like it's a studio, but with single cam, like the people who are in single cam right now, because like we switch, like they actually have to work on things outside of school. Whereas with us, it was just all during class time. So, like, I don't know about those people. But for me, like, I don't know. Just because, like, that was the only one I had that was hands-on. So, I actually don't know if I need to be here. But then also, I'm not really mentally prepared to move out yet. Because, like, this is, like,
Yeah. No,
my
that's,
first year. So, like, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
so
fair.
weird thinking about moving out. Because, like, I was preparing to do it next month. And then people are, like,
and then all of a sudden
yeah,
this shit
so it's,
happens.
like,
yeah.
crazy.
It's pretty wild.
It's really the fact that people were so prepared to
Yeah.
pack up at like the drop of a dime.
Yeah, that
like,
was
that's-
insane to me. I was like, I don't understand how you can do that.
Like, bro, like straight up last year when I moved out, it took me all night to pack up. But people like literally out this morning. Like yesterday,
Yeah.
people were gone. I'm
I
like, how are
couldn't.
you like? Like,
Jeez.
I don't know, man. Like, Chris, me and you and I were saying this the other day. That like, for all the, like, listen, we've all been making jokes about it, like making light of the situation. It's important to note that it is serious, especially for people like older people and
People
like
with
people
weaker
with
immune
like
systems.
vulnerable. Yeah.
weaker. Yeah. So we have a responsibility to be way more careful,
Which is why
Then we
we're not
actually-
all meeting up today.
which is exactly why we're not meeting
Right.
up today. Because, like, again, if we get it, we're fine, essentially.
Yeah, bro. Like I live with my grandma.
Oh,
Exactly. I live right next to
Yeah.
my grandma.
mine's in the
So-
Philippines, so. But that's also a concern too.
But like you can still come in contact.
Yeah,
with,
anyone who's
with old
elderly,
people.
yeah.
Yeah,
so-
just everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, like, I don't know, man, because I think a lot of people don't get that, and they're in like this almost like selfish fight or
Yeah.
flight mode.
Yeah. There's literally no way y'all need that much toilet
Yeah.
paper,
Yeah.
that much hand sanitizer. Like, yeah, get like obviously get a hand sanitizer, but like holy
Bro,
shit.
I've been going through this. I've had this bottle for like 2 months, man, and I sanitize all the time.
Yo,
like,
like I
I'm-
don't have hand sanitizer, so I'm just washing my hands. My hands are hella dry.
When I went out
Yeah.
today, I literally just kept on putting on hand sanitizer anytime I came into like a public area, like literally. So, that's how it's been.
I don't know, man. Like people need to be a lot more careful and need to be a lot more like
Yeah.
considerate of other people. And for the most part, honestly, people are doing that for the most part. But I think there are those people that just don't give a shit. And it's like what you and I said, Chris, that like it's because we were texting each other the other day and we were both like we aren't like afraid of
Yeah.
it necessarily. It's more like there's a difference between not being afraid of the virus and not being considerate.
Yeah.
Like if like yesterday I felt like I had like cold symptoms,
Yeah.
right? Stuffy nose and shit. I stayed home,
Yeah.
right? Not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk infecting other people. I'm fine now, right? It's just literally don't be shitty. I don't know, man. That's people are lame.
And then there's
Honestly.
that video of the person like fucking licking their hands and like putting
Yo, and they put on on the rail, right? On the
on the
pole.
subway rail.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting normally. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's
normally.
bad in
Yeah,
general.
ew.
That's bad in general. Who are you?
And
Who
that's
do you think
why
you are?
I've just been using my sleeves to hold stuff and like my elbows, like I've just
Yeah.
not been.
I try to do that normally anyways.
Yeah.
But like, holy.
Dude, that's the other thing. People are starting to use their feet to like hit automatic door sensors.
Just use your
Like,
elbow,
no.
dude.
Who are
Bruh.
you? Yeah. I don't know, man. Because like, dude, like the walls have footprints on them now. I'm like, what?
My favorite
Who are these people?
My favorite thing is when all the school like when shit started shutting down, when like big events started shutting down, and all the schools were like not closing. And then fucking Marina, do you remember our school sent out like that email? It was just like
Wash
just,
your hands.
make sure you wash your hands
I
and sing
remember.
row, row, row
Yeah.
your boat.
Dude, the
Make
fact
make
that
sure
that
you say
was
hi to your
trending
friends
on
with your elbows.
the fact that was trending on
Bruh.
Twitter.
It's
Like that's how I found out about it. Neither of you sent that to me. Someone like on Twitter, like hashtag
Yeah.
virus
Yeah,
was trending.
are you stupid?
And it was
really. Yeah,
Because people-
honestly,
yeah, are you stupid?
it's a sweater.
People-
Actually, that's not really stupid.
dude.
Yeah, there
I'm
really
not
is.
gonna
Like, there's,
lie.
one of the Ryerson meme accounts actually started selling sweaters.
Oh, that's a cute.
Yeah.
That's
one.
awesome. I know there's you confess
Oh shit!
merch. No, but like it's so like I don't know, man. Like that email, it's so insulting.
It was so
in a weird.
It was it was kind of insulting because it was like it felt like a big like fuck you to the students.
It really like. Again, I can't speak as I'm not a Ryerson student, but I saw the email obviously because everyone was like
Yeah.
sending it around and shit, and like it literally says "sing row 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 your
Yeah.
boat." Like fuck, that's it. We
It-
did
it
it.
lit-
Kids.
Yeah, it literally said
we
like,
got
yeah,
it.
it's fine. Don't even worry about it. And then the next
Yeah.
day they canceled school.
Literally like 12 hours later.
I just
Dude, you know what the biggest twist was that York closed first.
true.
It
Was
the
York the
biggest
first one?
biggest
Yeah.
twist.
I just feel just a bit conflicted
Yeah.
because like I have like a friend and she's like has financial issues right now and she really didn't want the university to shut down because like she's in my programs and she's really like paying a lot to be here because she's not even from like Ontario, and like she's trying to like get all these hands-on experiences because like that's the whole point of our program is like it's super like production based, and she just really didn't want it to close because of that, because then she'd be wasting all this tuition money on online classes.
I completely understand that. Like, I'm not happy about school closing at all. Like, there were so many people that I knew, they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, like, school's closed and everything.
Yeah.
But literally, me and my friends
like that, bro.
are like, yo, like, I kind of wanted to make this second film. Like, we want to go to class. Like, we're actually, like, we're here for a reason. We're actually motivated and we want to do this shit. But also, on the other hand, I understand that, like, this is definitely the safest way, the safest precaution to, like, to hopefully, like, get this over with faster. Like, so that's why, like, I understand, like, I'm not happy about school closing, but I am happy that hopefully by doing this, it'll be over quicker.
Dude, I feel like in a lot of ways the online classes are like way more, like, they aren't as simple. Like, they're almost more inconvenient.
Yeah.
There could be like technical
like, now
issues too that like hold people back, no?
Dude, I gotta like Skype in. Right now, I got like, okay, so I had like, I wrote a script for my screenwriting class and it got like voted on to like be read by actors and shit.
Nice.
And I was like, that's really cool, but now we're not doing it in person. Thank you. So now we're not doing it in person.
Same. We were literally
So
my
straight up,
Friday
she was
class was supposed to be
she was
reading
straight
my
up.
script.
Straight up, she was like, you're gonna, like, Ryan, you're gonna Skype in with me and the actors. I'm like, I'm gonna be doing a table read over Skype? Like, really? And then I gotta have a Skype conference with my teacher after that. And then on Monday, I have to have a conference call with my, like, directing prof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is so
Super.
inconvenient now. We're all gonna be huddling around an iPhone and just being like, hello.
Hey, can you hear me? Sorry, your mic's not Wait, you cut
That's
off
what's
for a
gonna
second.
That's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna miss a line because, like, Skype stutters for a second.
Yeah. Dude, that's...
It just sucks.
Oh, it's so sad.
It was just so disheartening to read it in the email too. Like, my department, when they emailed us, but they were like, we're not gonna lie to you, like, you're gonna lose a good chunk of content because, like, it's not gonna be as in-depth because you're not gonna be doing practical work in class.
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
It sucks, yeah.
Like, because I was wondering, right, like, on, like, the York subreddit, it just kind of turned into, like, are you worried about getting sick, or are you just not wanting to go to school? Like, bro, I don't want to go to school either, man.
Yeah.
School is school.
Yeah, no matter what,
But,
school's
like,
school. Like,
Facts.
School is school, dude. It doesn't matter what you're doing. That being said, like, is it worth sitting in your, like, going to, like, Skype interviews and shit? I don't want to go to school because I want to stay healthy and I want everyone around me to be healthy. Not because I want, like, a 2-week vacation. Now, high schools, on the other hand, straight up have a month off of school.
jeez.
Yeah.
Did you read that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's
They
whack, dude.
They have an extra 2 weeks after March
Yeah,
break.
they do.
That's gonna, like, screw over so much stuff.
Especially, like,
'Cause,
people, like Ralph, like your sisters in
Grade 12,
her
yeah.
last year, yeah.
Yeah, so was my sister, too.
Oh, yeah,
So
shit.
I was gonna ask her, like, dude, what the fuck's happening with,
Oh
like,
yeah,
prom and
grad.
shit?
Oh, jeez.
Are you
yeah.
gonna lose prom because
Yeah,
of the
I
fucking
guess
coronavirus?
so. Maybe.
Like, can you imagine? That's
And,
so
like,
lame,
grad,
dude.
too. Like, okay, also, like, the people in 4th year, or, like, in grade 12 right now, how are they gonna graduate?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I know one of my coworkers, at the end of the year, all, like, the graphic design students put on a show where they have, like industry people come in and view their work. And they get job offers through it, and they
That's
cancel it.
Yeah.
Fuck,
And
that's fucked
also,
up.
So people are like, how do I get my work out there now? Because that's, like, a major event.
Yeah.
there was actually.
And that's, like, huge opportunities. Yeah, sorry, Maria.
Sorry. Like, there was
Yeah, sorry.
actually supposed to be, like, a get hired event with, like, a whole bunch of major companies going on at Ryerson. Like, it was literally supposed to be, like, you were supposed to bring your resume and people were going to interview and you were actually going to, like, maybe get internships and part-time and full-time with, like, huge companies like Bell, like, Tiffel, Lightbox, like, literally a whole bunch of, like, other, like basically, like, media companies. And I was so excited to go because it was open to all Ryerson students. and they canceled it the day of, and I was like,
Right.
shit. Because, like, I'm also really concerned about getting a job for the summer, because, like, I was planning on going to work back at the movie theater I worked at, but literally my friend, she works at Cineplex, and she said that, like, they're getting their hours cut. Like, literally everywhere they're saying they're getting their hours cut, because...
Well, also, like, no movies are releasing.
Yeah, so, like...
Oh yeah.
Did you see? This is a lighter thing, but did you see all the tweets that are like Elizabeth Moss, Best Actress, because it's the only movie that's.
Oh my
fucking
god. True.
Yeah, holy shit, like, all the movies that have been canceled.
Yeah.
Like, Fast 9 canceled till next year.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because literally, like, a couple days ago, Vin Diesel's like, we're not gonna cancel, we're not gonna delay any of these movies because
Universal's
we
like,
need,
shut the fuck up.
we need movies
Yeah.
right now. And then Universal's like,
Fuck Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what the press statement actually said. It said, fuck Vin Diesel, April 21st, 2021. No, dude, like, you know what the saddest one is? New Mutants was finally gonna come out, bro. It was finally gonna come out. It was finally gonna come out. It was
that
finally
movie's
gonna
cursed.
happen.
As long as that movie
It is.
exists, it's not gonna come out.
Dude, just put it on Disney Plus, dude.
Dude, they're gonna put a new release date, and then they're gonna go like, oh shit, the hard drive.
Oh my god.
So they put
too
from now
soon.
on Disney Plus instead.
Yeah, we're gonna put
No,
from
dude.
now on Disney
Oh my
Plus.
god.
There were rumors, like, dude, some movies, like they delayed James Bond, right?
Mhm.
But that was coming out like end of April.
Yeah, that's just was coming out in like a couple weeks.
But even then, that was like still like a month away.
Yeah.
But like, A Quiet Place was coming out this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, dude, it was straight up gonna come out this week. I remember because I saw there was a double feature screening on this Wednesday
With the first two.
of the first and the
Yeah.
second one, and I was like, oh shoot, a double feature where I get to see the first one again and the second one like a day early.
Early.
And
Yeah.
I was like gonna go to it, but then like obviously it got canceled. So
Dude, there has like been apparently a really big push for Disney just to release Mulan on Disney Plus.
and I don't think I vibe with that.
I don't think they'll do it either, but like that might like boost if they ever did do it.
That would boost Disney Plus sales a lot, obviously,
Yeah.
but I don't think. Personally, I don't think that's
Yeah.
the smartest idea.
I don't think it's the smartest thing either. But the other thing though is that like China's a major demographic for all these movies, and if everyone's quarantining over there,
China's starting to
Disney
chill
Plus.
out though. China's starting to get.
a lot of Chinese doctors are going to Italy right now.
Oh yeah.
like
So because they
this
closed
shit's-
all the temporary
yeah, this shit's
hospitals.
affecting like other parts of the world more now than it is China. I hate the people that call it the Wuhan
I know,
virus.
like, stop.
Who says that? What?
There are people who call it that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's a
like
Ryerson thing.
WHO, like the
no,
World
no,
Health.
like people
Huh?
people online. Like no, I was just saying.
Yeah.
It's not a Ryerson thing. Like like no one's. No, I haven't heard anyone.
Me
in
neither.
person
I
call
actually
it
haven't
that.
heard anyone.
Nah.
But, like, still. It's still a lot. Like, I still seen pictures Have you
so
seen that
weird.
one picture? Those white people dressed up in, like, fake Chinese outfits? Like,
They had like
And
the
then there
hats
was-
and shit.
Yeah. It was in like Holland,
I don't
wasn't
remember.
it?
I just remember seeing it and getting enraged.
A
It was in
European
Europe,
country.
I think. That's so fucked, bro. Like, okay, I know we've mentioned this on like Twitter and stuff before, but like this disease, nothing gives you the
Yeah.
excuse to be racist. Like the fact that like someone we went to high school with put on their story, like their Instagram story, saying like I was in line at like a store and a cashier asked me if I was like from Canada or not, and he's Asian,
Mhm. Oh, I know who it is.
and
I
Who the
don't.
who?
yeah, and I was like.
we'll tell
assuming-
you after. We'll tell you after.
Alright.
Like assuming that's true, right? Because like some people
He specifically
again,
said the cashier asked him if he was Asian. He was oh no, sorry, if he was from Canada, and he said yes, and then she said, oh thank God.
thank
Oh
God.
my god.
If that actually happened, that's the most fucked up thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hate being stared at the TTC, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't
I'm like, don't
understand.
stare
Yeah,
at me.
I'm like, stop staring.
Did you see? Like someone put on Reddit. He just said like, full disclosure, I'm white. I live next to a Chinese restaurant, and they have like a dim sum thing for lunch, and I go like almost every day because it's so cheap and it's really good. And apparently the owner of the restaurant came up to him and gave him a note, and it just said like, "Thank you for coming in. Our business has been like suffering and shit." And he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he was like, he felt so bad that like people were like abandoning this restaurant.
Yeah. I remember a couple days ago, like when it was like still pretty bad in like China, and then it was starting to get really bad in Italy. I was like to my friends, I'm like, yo, my favorite two cuisines are Chinese food and Italian food.
Yo, but you don't see anybody like avoiding Italian
Yeah,
food now.
that was the tea.
Yeah, exactly,
That was
exactly.
the tea. No one's gonna avoid Italian food or
Yeah.
pizza or anything.
Yeah.
Or people.
None. Yeah.
So-
No one's gonna avoid Italian people.
Yeah.
No one's gonna give Italian people like the side
like,
eye.
The fact that even like Chinese food in general has a negative stigma because of like MSG and shit.
Yeah. Which MSG
Which-
isn't even like.
I
it's
was
not
gonna
even a
say,
bad
if you're
thing.
listening, MSG is harmless. MSG
MSG isn't
whole
your
MSG
fucking chips,
thing-
okay? MSG's in everything.
MSG is literally MSG is just like sodium.
It's literally just
It's monosodium glutamate.
Wow, sciencey.
So like
no, literally
It's-
MSG was that thing with like MSG being like super bad for you.
it was a racist
Was a
research
racist
paper.
article that was proven wrong literally like the next year.
It was written in the 50s. It was written in like 1953, and then the paper disproving it came out in 1954. But all the people are still afraid of MSG.
Yeah. Makes
It's the exact same thing as the vaccines cause autism thing.
yeah.
Where that guy wrote the bullshit article, and then everyone believed it, even though every scientist in the world was like, no.
Yeah, literally makes no sense. Also like people are acting as if it's like the end of the world if their child has fucking autism. Like who it's just it's your kid, so what?
It's so fucking like someone like tweeted, they're like, if they came out with like a coronavirus vaccine, which apparently there are like a couple
Yeah.
being tested right now.
I mean, the Canadians have isolated,
Yeah, we have.
isolated it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Saskatchewan isolated it,
Oh,
and then
shout
there's
out
a
to
team in
Saskatchewan.
there's a team in California at like a major medical university that also isolated it. And I think there's someone in China that
like
did it too.
we're on track. Like there's good news.
The thing is, I think because it's like flu based, it's probably easier to like isolate than like say like SARS was, because there's not even a SARS vaccine, and that would happen like 20 years ago, right? So like it's shit like that. But like I don't know, man. Like, did you hear? This is in more uplifting news, but on the same thing with vaccines. Like, if it came out, right? Like, would anti-vaxxers take it, or would they still hide with their toilet papers?
Yo, I didn't even think of
Oh my
that.
god.
Because, dude, I remember. Maybe it's just because the anti-vax movement wasn't like big then, or maybe it's because I was 9 and I didn't notice about it. But when the swine flu, like H1N1 vaccine came out, everyone fucking got that. Right?
Yep.
Like, I don't know, man. It's so fucking weird. In uplifting news, but still vaccine news, the whole coronavirus thing has overshadowed that a BBC article got published yesterday that a UK-based team came out with an HIV vaccine.
Oh,
and it works.
seriously?
Oh, nice.
They
Oh my
cured 2 people.
god. That's
Holy,
crazy.
That's actually crazy.
So, which is like, they said it doesn't affect like full AIDS, but the fact that like HIV has been untreatable
Yeah.
for 40 years.
Oh, that's so good.
So like aside, well, uncurable. It's treatable, not like curable. But like straight up, they said 2 guys have been
Cured.
completely. They're under like supervision and like they're being monitored just to see if anything like happens. But like apparently like straight up, dude, like
Aw.
it's done. Which is like that's the fact no one's talking
Yeah.
about that. That's straight up like the biggest medical breakthrough
That's
in
Yeah.
years. 16 million people have been killed by
Yeah.
that shit. 60 million, something like some huge ridiculous number, and they finally found something to deal with it, and like just no one's talking about it. It's so fucked.
Well,
So good on those people,
Yeah,
man, who
100%.
found that.
I think we're at
Same-
we're at about that time, y'all.
We're like 25
So
minutes.
we're gonna
over.
end this. Yeah. So we're gonna end this by saying, please wash your hands. Please be considerate of others. for all the jokes everyone makes, it's good to have a laugh, but please be considerate of other
Yeah.
people. Please be safe.
Like we're in like peak like meme culture
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
and like
Right.
I understand it. Like I'll make jokes. Like we'll all make jokes, but also like
Love
this
making
is
you
this
have
is
to
a-
acknowledge that this is a
Yeah.
serious thing,
Yeah.
and you gotta. Please be considerate of other people. If you have a cough, don't go out. Don't go looking for 20 stacks of toilet paper because some people actually need to shit.
yeah. Holy
Someone
shit,
tweeted.
guys.
Someone tweeted the other day. They're like, "Bro, I'm actually out of toilet paper. I just forgot to get some, and now I'm just stuck."
Yeah.
Like, totally fucked."
Yeah.
This man was saying like, "My dirty socks are looking really good right now."
Oh my god.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
y'all. Who were we?
Cowards. Yeah, who were we? I was Ryan.
I was Ralph.
I was Chris.
I was Marina.
Thank you for coming out,
Thank-
Marina. It's always a joy to have you
Wow,
on.
we're
Yes.
so honored to have Marina from
Yay!
GOOSHLEMS on this podcast.
Yeah.
Marina from GOOSHLEMS. Yeah.
Marina
man.
of GOOSHLEMS.
No, well, we were saying that like Marina is like overshadowing Ethan in
Yeah, I
terms
know,
of
straight
roles.
up, because we're like, oh shit,
now
like
Marina is GOOSHLEMS now.
Marina's getting to the point where like she's like our regularly cast
Yeah.
actress, and like Ethan, well, and that was like
The era
role-
of Ethan is ending.
Yes.
The new era has begun.
Yeah, there's a
Well, no,
reason
I
why
tweet-
Ethan's not on this episode, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, Ethan's becoming the new Ralph. He missed like the last like 2-3 episodes.
It's a
It's
cycle.
true.
Yeah, we can only have Ralph or Ethan on again.
You'll never see us on the same podcast ever.
Well,
Maybe we're the
that-
same person.
I think that means
Whoa.
that means they're the same person. See you next time. Ralph will
See you
take off
next
his
time,
mask.
buddies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like
My
Scooby
big
Doo.
curly hair
It's
is
like
like
reverse
under,
white
under this mask
girls.
right now. I just had to
Wait, no,
stuff
it's
it there.
reverse white chicks, sorry.
Oh yeah.
That means Ethan has been doing yellow face
Oh
this
my
entire time.
god! No!
Hashtag cancel Ethan ZUCHKAN.
Yikes.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Stay
Yeah,
safe,
don't be
everyone. It's
racist.
kind of sad
Don't
how
be
we have to say that.
xenophobic.
Yeah, don't be racist.
Don't be racist. MSG is okay.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
be sexist either. Don't
No.
be
Yes.
misogynistic.
Don't be sexist.
Be a good person.
Watch movies and shows with
Yes.
female roles, because that doesn't mean that it's feminist
Yep.
propaganda.
And if someone is talking about it behind you at a hot dog stand, do not turn to them and say it's propaganda. Toan Boku Run, please sponsor our podcast.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Love y'all. Stay safe.
See you.
Love
Bye.
y'all. Stay safe. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.